What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and do you ever have those weird days where you just kind of wake up super early and then everything all of a sudden starts feeling off? Like, it's not intentional or anything, you didn't expect the day to feel off at all, but it just feels weird, right? Like, you know, you should go back to sleep, but like you're fully rested, but at the same time you feel groggy all day, because you're typically used to waking up like 5 hours later than when you actually did wake up. Well, that was me today, and then I decided to actually add on to the weirdness I've been feeling by going ahead and buying the Doom bundle in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and as you can tell by the gameplay right here, this is a very interesting weapon. Now, whenever we're sprinting around, it actually has some like low FPS to match the original Doom aesthetic. Whenever you actually hit, it has low FPS and everything else. You know, it feels super weird for a game where everything else around it is going at like the maximum FPS humanly possible. But at the same time, it's such a cool little oddity to like a way to pay homage to the original Doom that I still love it, and I think it's a super unique concept. It just feels so odd trying to use it though during a day when I'm already feeling like mentally groggy and exhausted just because of me living, and I thought I'd make a quick little video just kind of talking about the bundle, showcasing it, and continuing to grind some camos to hopefully manage to get gold camo and all that type of stuff unlocked on the actual Doomslayer, like, chainsaw, you know? It's like a very interesting weapon. Now, when you buy it, you may wonder, okay, what is the chainsaw for? Because if you look in your menu and everything else, there's no chainsaw melee weapon, so what is this actually a skin of, right? You may think it's one thing or another, but you might be surprised by what they actually decided to make this a weapon skin of. So if we go over here, and just to not spoil anything, I'll go ahead and choose a different loadout here, and we go to our actual weapons. We have the combat knife, the dual kodachis, we have the tonfa, and the dual kamas. Now, I don't have the kamas unlocked, but I do have the rest unlocked, and as you can see here in the combat knife section, it is not a combat knife, even though the game's a little bit laggy right there, because those are all just simplistic knives. It is not a dual kodachis, because those are pretty simplistic, even though this right here is more of like an interesting blade to see in the game. It is not a tonfa because I have the base variant of it, and it is, for some reason, a pickaxe. This thing right here, this Lara Croft collaboration version, is also the same weapon used for a chainsaw. You can even see, like, down there, right? Down here, you can see the little pickaxe, little, like, nub, and it's so odd to see that being the weapon slot, right? I would have thought that since it was a completely unique weapon, it has its own little, like, unique box and everything else, that it would have been something where you would have just been able to get it by playing the game, you know, just by doing everything normally, and it would show up in its own little separate weapon category with its own level progression system and everything else. But no, it is a skin for a pickaxe, and that is just the oddest thing to see. And like, I can't even tell sometimes if the game's running normally or if I'm lagging, because I'm sitting here, right, and you know, it looks like I'm getting some frame hiccups here and there, but at the same time, I'm using a weapon that's literally built around having frame hiccups. So what if I'm just kind of, you know, hallucinating in some odd ways, and because of the low FPS of the weapon I'm using, it's making my mind think that I'm in a laggy experience. Now, of course, that isn't the case, because as you saw right there, I did in fact lag, and if I actually close some stuff out over there, you know, it should make the game run a lot smoother. But at the same time, okay, no, we're still lagging a little bit, but at the same time, it's like I can't tell what's lag anymore or what's just me spending money for a nice bundle in the game, because of the fact of how everything works and how the gun, or I guess, you know, not even gun, but the weapon itself is designed to be used in this low FPS format. And it's not only the weapon right there that's used that way, right? If we actually go over here and we change off of the actual riot shield we have equipped, we can go through all of our different areas, and in the Lockwood area, we have the super shotgun. We equip that, and look at this. It is a shotgun that is in the middle of your screen, has the same exact Doom effect and everything else. You can put camos and everything on it, it'll be animated and everything else, but it's interesting to see how unique of a bundle this is, and how even the shots, right, when we shoot the weapon, have a unique pixel art fire. The reload and everything else is super unique to it. That is just super crazy, right? And like, even if I jump, right, you can see that the light and everything else is reflecting off the gun like normal. I can aim in and everything, and it kind of like has this weird aim to it, but it's so off-putting, especially with the type of day I've had today, right? Waking up super early and everything, feeling groggy all day, and then going on to Call of Duty, buying the Doom bundle, and just, like, I thought I got both of them there because he jumped at the same time I shot, and it looked like I got him, but like, it's so weird to see this just in this way, in this format and everything else, but at the same time, it is so cool to see it, right? It is like, I would love to use this more and more. I'm definitely going to grind out and get like the mastery camos I can, maybe even go for Orion or whatever the highest camo is in Modern Warfare 3, even though the game's life cycle is pretty much over at this point, because of the fact that just using this, especially when it comes to Modern Warfare Zombies, you know, with Modern Warfare 3 and everything, and being able to use Modern Warfare 2 weapons, using this right here is going to be one ride. It is definitely going to be one type of trip to go down, and I'm super excited to just mess around with it. Now, I know I'm someone who typically is like, oh, I don't want to spend money on Modern Warfare, like, bundles or whatever else, because of the fact that, you know, typically they reset when the next Call of Duty comes out or after, like, 3 to 4 Call of Duties, but with this bundle, I just had to, right? Now, I'll be honest, I kind of spent a bit more money than usual on Call of Duty recently because of the fact that they mentioned the bundles and everything else will carry over to Modern Warfare 3, but I'm also having a lot of fun with it, right? Because I'm able to sit here, realize I get another year out of the bundles I'm purchasing, but also on top of that, realize I get another year of using this right here, right? And if I don't want to use the shotgun, for example, right? I don't even know what the radius or anything is because of the fact that it's just all in a unique format that isn't normal to Call of Duty. I get to sit here and realize I have a year to experience this, right? And experiment with it and everything else. I have a year to run around, get all the little kills I want to, you know, switch between Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2 at ease, enjoy, you know, either Rust 24/7 if that's available or Hardcore Shipment 24/7, and just completely go mentally insane with my groggy days by using a weapon that makes the game feel even more unreal than it already is, right? It's just going to be an interesting little trip to go down, and like I can't even tell where I'm aiming at, right? Of course I can aim in and everything, but it's like with the type of design they've got going on here, I don't want to aim in. I want to stay fully aimed out because it just feels more natural that way. Like the whole entire aim in too, right? That's just weird. That just looks so weird to me. And like when the weapon is in this low like version or whatever, right? If you actually hold out a grenade or something along those sorts, it will make it have full FPS, right? You can see the weapon in all of its normal glory, and it makes it even odder to do because, you know, it's like the weapon's designed around having a low FPS or whatever, and then you can just kind of run around like, look at me, I'm over here with my full Doom collaboration and everything else with full frames and everything. It even happens with the actual chainsaw here, and the blade itself still has a little bit of like a laggy effect to it, but for the most part it is just super interesting to see how they have made these bundles and how it kind of plays into Call of Duty to this day, especially considering the fact that Call of Duty is more of a serious game, and you can run around now with like a 2 FPS shotgun and chainsaw, which is technically I guess also a pickaxe, and go and just demolish entire lobbies. Now I wish I could go ahead and put a camo on the shotgun while we were mid-match to see how it looked like, but man, I just really wanted to make a video talking about this because I think it is just such a unique thing that you don't really get to see too often, especially from Call of Duty, right? You get to see these collaborations here and now, but when you actually get to the point where you're affecting the frame rate and giving custom animations like this to a weapon that never technically needed it and could have been fine just being, oh, this is branded around Doom, that is when it gets so unique and so cool to me, and I absolutely nerd out over it, right? I mean, like, look at this. People are picking up my chainsaw because they're seeing it on the ground. They're like, oh, that's a chainsaw, and then they're going around looking at the unique animation and everything, and I can only assume what's running through everyone else's heads while they're having this weird frame drop issue going on. Like, if they haven't used this weapon before, right, they might be thinking that their game's broken when they picked it up and that they're going to have to resell their console or something like that, or, you know, assuming that it is a Doom bundle, they'll most likely understand, hey, you know, this is just a themed cosmetic that is super cool and unique to use, so they'll want to pick it up because they see someone like me using it and they don't want to spend the money to actually buy it, but they do want to use the weapons themselves. And like, I got so lost in the sauce talking about, you know, the whole entire crazy effects and everything else going on with this weapon that I completely forgot what I was even hopping on to do. I was hopping on to get 40 eliminations with the chainsaw, or I guess pickaxe technically, you know, same thing, mano mano, whatever else, because I want to unlock one of the camos in order to continue out with the grind and everything to eventually unlock gold, to eventually unlock the camo after gold, and go through the whole entire camo grind for this weapon to, you know, at least kick off the journey of going through different weapon categories and getting gold and everything else. And I think that, you know, it's just thinking about the wonders of the weapon, right? Thinking about how weird it looks in game is really what's making me wonder, you know, what possibilities does this have for, you know, Call of Duty, right? Because if this goes well, you know, if it sells well and everything, which I highly expect it to because of the fact that, you know, I think it's super cool, and I feel that if I think it's cool, a lot of other people are going to buy the bundle because they think it's cool as well. You know, maybe some people are like, it's a competitive advantage or something having a lower FPS. I don't know what everyone else is talking about out there, but I can tell you what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that I'm going to be rocking this 24/7. I just wish I was able to actually use it in Modern Warfare 3. Right now, of course, you're able to carry over your weapons from Modern Warfare 2 to 3, but I don't think you're able to actually use them on the new maps or anything. If you are, that would be insane, right? Being able just to pick between Modern Warfare 2 or 3 weapons in Modern Warfare 3 as a whole would be an interesting thing, but I think it's mainly going to be backwards compatibility with zombies, so I'm not having my hopes too high on being able to use this 24/7 with the new COD releasing, but if I could, I'm going to. I will so grind out everything using this weapon to my heart's content. I will go around, I will chop everyone up, I will cut them into a million pieces, and then die, of course, because we're not the best at the game. We can do decently, but we're not going to be 100% perfect at playing the video game. So let's just run around. Come on, get you right there. Yep, okay, we're running, we got this. I just wish in the bottom left, like in the kill feed and everything else, it actually managed to have, you know, a little chainsaw custom icon in the kill feed, instead of being a pickaxe, because having it as a pickaxe just feels weird. It just feels off, because in my eyes, it's not a pickaxe. It is a normal weapon you're able to run around and use to this day. And did I get the final kill cam? Please tell me I did. I want everyone to see me just pop off with this. Please, I pray. Don't let it be the person who killed me. Let it be me. Yes! Look at this! Look at it, yeah, killed with chainsaw. It has a custom icon in the bottom right. Why can't you just do that in the normal, like, menu or whatever? Make a little white icon for it in the bottom left and call it a day there. But man, is that fun to use. And if we actually go over here to our weapons, we can view both the shotgun and, you know, the normal thing in the game. And what? I don't remember the shotgun having all the blood going on right there. That is interesting to me. But you can apply camos and everything else to it. We have the boys camo I've been using because it's just a solid red animated camo. But you have all these different camos and everything else you're able to apply to the weapon, and they do work in game. Now, if you're curious of what all is available in this bundle, you know, the Doom bundle that is just released, we can go over here to the customized menu, I do believe, and we can view my bundles. Yeah, so if we go here right now, we have the Super Shotgun 300, or I guess, you know, just Super Shotgun for the Lockwood 300. It has the effects preview where whenever you get an elimination and everything, it has like unique little like gunshots. Yeah, why is it bloody there? That is different than what we actually experienced in game. That, wait, that's odd. Is it because I like equipped it mid-match or something? Visual effect intensifies on kill count. Oh, the more kills you get, the more little like visual effects it gets bloody wise. I assume that's the same thing here as well. Yeah, you get like more blood on the weapon itself. Okay, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that. You also get a gun buddy right here, which is just a little Doom guy over on the side, which I do believe doesn't have any like voices or, you know, vocal expressions or anything. It's just kind of like a Doom guy to have on your weapon. You get yourself a Doom charm. You get yourself a demon little weapon sticker. You get yourself the Slayer sticker as well. A Doom loading screen, which, man, just makes me want to rip and tear. It makes me want to open up Doom Eternal. And then you get not one emblem, you get 2 emblems, but not just 2. You get 3 emblems, but not just 3. You get 4 emblems. And I think it's just super interesting to see all the different aesthetics and everything else going into this bundle and how cool it really looks. Now, the only thing I wish they would have done is put in, like, you know, an 8-bit or pixel art version of like a calling card or something, so you could be fully doomed out when you're playing this game. But of course, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the Doom bundle? What do you think about how unique it actually is in the game? And if you were someone who is actively playing Call of Duty, or you're not someone who actively plays, but you might have bought this bundle if you did, let me know in the comments down below. Would you have purchased this bundle? But with that said, I'm going to be on a journey to grind out all the weapon camos and everything for the shotgun and for the melee weapon, because I just really want this. Let's see here. Yeah, gold is after we get our 40 eliminations, or I guess they're around like 10 to 12 right now. We have to get 2 kills without dying 10 times. Then we have to complete 2 gold. Ah, dang it. Get 2 kills within 10 seconds of each other 15 times. Okay, that's easy. Get 20 kills from behind. You know what? All right, so we would have to do we have to get platinum on every single weapon in order to get polyatomic. And then, of course, if we do all polyatomic, we can get Orion. But I guess we'll have to be going on a camo grind. So I'll be seeing your champs and champettes a little bit later. Peace out.